Hey guys, it's Jess and I'm back here with another video for you. Today we're doing our weekly spread for the week of September 13th through the 19th. This will be my first week post-surgery, so I'm pre-recording this. And even though I know I'll be kind of out of it with surgery and everything, I really enjoy decorating my planner and I don't want to miss a single week. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-decorate this week so that when I look at it, it'll make me happy. So I have a few new tools to kind of showcase for you guys that we're going to check out this week. The first is these Flex-On fine liner pens. I usually like a really fine tip, like a 0.5, and these are a little bigger, but they are erasable. So I want to check them out and see how they work for me using them in a weekly layout. The other thing is I keep on getting the suggestion that maybe I should try a pair of tweezers for putting on stickers, that it makes it easier. So I went on Amazon and I found this pair of tweezers. I looked at a bunch of Amazon reviews and everybody said this was the best pair of tweezers that they have purchase. So I will go ahead and link that below and let you know what I think of these. I'll link the markers as well. But this is the EK Tools little package. It was like 10 bucks. I want to say the markers were like $10 or $12. So, and these are just your pretty standard, you know, they open with a squeeze, but they have a much better grip from my understanding than other tweezers, so we're going to give them a shot. Besides those, I have my standard craft knife here. This week I'm going to try and pretty much I have one sheet of the Pumpkin Paper Co. with, I think I'm going to try and use this sticker that I want to use specifically. I want to try and incorporate some washi, and I have 2 of the Farmhouse sticker packs. I'm kind of try and limit myself to these this week and see how that goes. I think I am going to put this little sticker of, and I meant to get my tweezers. All right, we're going to try the tweezers. So they do have some kind of coating on them to make it a little easier. This might be, maybe I'll have to move this a little bit like this. I don't know if I got her in there right. I don't know. This will be a learning curve for me. I'll just put her right in there because I think she's sweet, and this should be a restful week for me. That's the goal. There will be no habit tracking this week, so maybe we'll cover that up with a sticker so I don't worry about that. But let's see what else we have. I want to put in some big quote. Usually I don't, because my planner is so incredibly functional for me. I like it to be beautiful but functional. But I'll have a lot of extra space this week. Ooh, there's Beauty in Simplicity. That's a kind of nice one. I love this quote. So it kind of has a pinkish tone here. Maybe if I could change that to tea. Oh, I like that aspect where it makes pulling up the sticker really easy. That's kind of nice. So let's see where we want to put this one. I'm gonna put it in the beginning of the week, maybe. Right here. I don't really need the tweezers for this one. But it did make getting it off the paper really easy. Now watch how easy this is to get up. I am usually like, of course now it didn't work, but it usually is really hard for me to get that first edge up, but this is really simple with these tweezers. That's kind of cool. I think I'll put this one down here. Just kind of eyeballing it. So I have that. I feel like this is almost too monochrome, so I need a little pop of color. I might have to grab out my floral. Well, you know what? We can add some of this washi. Now there's a couple of things that I really like to do with the washi, and maybe I can show you a couple of those this week. The first is making a little flag to go on. So I'm going to show you how I do that. So just kind of line it up here. And I'm going to trim it in a straight line first. Sometimes I'll do this on like a spare sheet of sticker paper, but all you have to do is you go up here and you make that kind of V formation, and then you can just lift that out and there's your little flag. I'm gonna trim the top a little bit so it's exactly on that line as well. Oop. It will depend on the type of washi tape that you are using. If it's the more waxy and removable type, some of them are more like just like stickers. Let's see, did I get it that time? I did. Okay. But this is the Simply Gilded washi, which I really like working with. It does have kind of a non-stick quality, so it's very forgiving. So I often do that. So you can do the opposite of this, where you trim it the other way and almost make an arrow out of it. Maybe we'll try that over here and I can show you. So just kind of put it right there. Sometimes this is easier with scissors as well, depending on what works best for you. So I'm just gonna trim along here, and I do think this X-Acto knife blade needs to be retired. So, and I'm just eyeballing it so it won't be exact, but a lot of times that doesn't really matter. So there's the beginning of my little arrow. You could just trim this end in the same, like a straight line, and have it be like that. Or you could trim it so it's indented like you did your flag up here. But I'm just gonna trim it straight. I think I like that better for this one. I really need to get a new little end on here. All right, hold on. There we go. There's my little flag, and I think I might look, I think I have some like sayings or something from this kit that I can maybe use. Like I have this week's stickers that would for sure fit on there and be good. But let's just kind of pull stuff out and see here. I have plans to use these on packaging. I just always forget when I'm actually doing the packaging. Oh, you know what? Even if I'm sick or not feeling well, I do still have to menu plan. So I wonder, do I have a menu plan in maybe a more pinkish tone? To-dos this week, today. Oh, actually, this may be really cute. Where'd those new tweezers go? there they are. So we have our tweezers. Just kind of slip that under there. That seems perfect. Just a cute little addition, and I like how the pink goes together. Let's see, do I have any washi that maybe from this pack that I could use? So these ones are really easy to do these decorative things on because it is on the paper itself. So I think that maybe I will showcase another thing that we can do, which is simply you cut it down like this, and then you move it down this way, essentially making a triangle. And you're going to make a couple of those. They can be a little varied in style here as far as width, but generally speaking you want them to be roughly the same type. So I just made a couple there, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick them off and use them kind of like pendants. Oops. So I'm going to put one here. I'll take off our next one. Now, because of the way that I did it, I do have a little, I'm just shifting it around a little bit so that the angles line up the way that I want them to line up. And you could do this, especially with this Cocoa Daisy set, you could vary which ones you want to use and kind of have a unique pattern there. I'm just going to use, I think, 4 of the same, and then there's our last one, just like that, and then you have like a little pendant banner up there, which I think is really cute. Now to embellish on that, because I think it's a little plain on its own, we're going to look for something to kind of go with it. If I was in my scrapbooking days, I would find a piece of string to go along here and make it actually look like string. But with a planner, you don't want it to have that bulk. I don't know if these are going to have what I want in them, but we'll see. We might have to modify something because I want it to be small. Oh, I kind of like these stickers here. Those would be really cute with my little banner there. And I think since we have so much pink, let's do this purple one down here. I think adding in those colors would be nice. So these would be stickers that I would normally really struggle to get up. So let's see how these tweezers do with it. Oh, look at that. How amazing is that? And then I just have to grab it. Ta-da! That's kind of cool. And this kind of reminds me of a checkered tablecloth. So I'm thinking we'll just put some flowers maybe right here, like that. It would be even nicer if I had whited out underneath, because these are kind of that translucent stickers, but that's still really cute. And I kind of want almost a frame around this. And I know, and here, I think I saw some washi strips. Ah, there. So I wonder if I could cut them down to be frame size. Are there more than just those? There are. So what one, I'm thinking maybe like a wooden frame. So maybe this one. Let me see here. I'm just gonna eyeball like how far up would it go. So about there. And I'll cut across. And this is just a general eyeball. I can always, you know, if it's too big, too small, we can modify whatever we need to do. Oh, I put it all the way through the paper. But I'm so used to not having tweezers that I keep on forgetting I can use them. If I can hold on to the sticker, that is. Okay, we're gonna go like that. And then I will do another one about the same length, I think. Which, maybe I should eyeball here. Not there. And these are not cut exactly straight. I think it kind of adds to the charm, or at least that's what I'm telling myself right now. So even with the wood aspect on this, I think it's kind of blending in still a little too much. So I think maybe what we should do, I think there was a brown. That's not what I want. I swear there was a brown one. Oh, it's still over here. So we're gonna take this brown one, and I think what I'm gonna do is just add like a little corner element here. Like it's been hung or something. And then I'm gonna draw a line up, kind of make my little thing here, and draw a line down on that side. Just like that. I think I like that better. Now I'm going to show you what I meant about the erasableness of these. I'm just going to do it up here at the top so you can see. So I'm going to say, hey. And okay, I decided I really don't want hey to be on my sheet. So I'm going to take this erasable element and we're just going to get rid of it. How's that? Pretty neat, right? My earring just fell off. Okay. So we have that. I'm going to put a menu on this. And there are some pinks. So maybe I try one of those. Maybe the darker pink. Pinks are hard to tell. But we're going to put menu. Yeah, it will take me some getting used to the thickness of this. It's not necessarily bad, but for my everyday writing, I think I want something with much finer tip, which is why I usually use the TUL pens at a 0.5 tip. So these just work really well for me. Okay, so we've got that, we've got this. What else can we do? I think we need a little bit more going on, maybe up here. So I do remember seeing, I think it's in here. So they have these really big circles, but those would definitely be too large. I wonder, I'll have to think on how I can use those better. But these smaller ones, I think would work really well in here. So I might use one of those. And maybe we do pink. Thinking here, pink or blue, pink or blue. I'm gonna go with pink because everything else is kind of a pink, peachy kind of color. So, and I'm just gonna put it right there in the middle, like that. I would kind of like to put something in the middle of that, almost like a wreath that you would hang on your door. And I see this Make Today Great, and so I'm thinking maybe I'll layer that on top. So let's see here. Thinking right about there. Just kind of layered on top like that. I do want to put something in this sidebar, and I just saw in here there was a little box with like stuff to say in it. Oh, focus of today. Yeah, I think for the bigger ones, I don't like having the tweezers, but for the smaller stickers and for taking it off of the sticker sheet, I like that a lot. Okay, just gonna kind of line it up there. There we go. So we'll put today's focus up there, and then I'm going to put this top priorities right below it. There we go. And then there's a saying here, it says live more, worry less. I might need to put that in here. But I would like to put it here, but the sticker itself is too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it in half. Right here. Just like that. And now I'm going to take this first sticker almost. I must have not completely gotten it. Still attached right there at the top. Okay. One more try. No. Stop it. Right there. So live more. And now let's put this worry less below it. Kind of, I want it to be inside. Just like that. So here's where we are right now. I really want something to cover this up. Everybody needs flowers, right? Sometimes these are so big I don't normally use them, so this might be a good chance to do that. But you like these roses, especially that one I really like, but I don't want it to overlay those words. I might come back to that. Maybe I can cut it down. Let's see here. Now this is a little bit more tricky with the tweezers just because it's such a large sticker. I'm thinking maybe I position it here. There is still a little bit of that box showing, but not much. And what I do is I'll just trim it here, right about there, which is where that line is in my planner. Kind of take it off. And then I also have this little bit left over, which I can decide to put in a different spot, which I'm thinking will be right here. That's kind of cute. Okay, I think I like that for this page. And then this one's still missing something. Maybe we should incorporate that floral over to kind of anchor it together. You know what? I think I'm going to use one of these notes, little tabs here, because I'm sure there will be things that I need to remember that the doctor will tell me, and that will be really important. So I'm going to put this little notes tab right up here above this, and then be able to leave that area blank for the doctor. And the last thing I'm thinking is, do I want like a flower down here or over here? I think I want some kind of gentle floral. I think, strangely enough, I didn't think I would be using the florals that much, but they seem to be the notepad that or sticker pad that I use the most. So it looks like I mostly have this color left. So, trying to decide if this would be too much. I do like using these tweezers to kind of help me figure out where I would like placement of something so it doesn't look overwhelming. And my computer is making all kinds of noises right now. I think I like it down here. Alright, I'm going to call that good for today and say this is my decorative weekly layout. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye!